So today I'm going to share a story that I think should be the most messed up case in my whole career. This story will actually remind you why it's so important for the calculations to be clear. Nearing the TOP of my client's EC, before they were to collect the keys for their new EC unit, right, they have to start marketing their HDB flat because this is an upgrade case. After selling off their HDB flat, right, how much money can go into the next house? Is it enough? This and that. But unfortunately, I did the most stupid thing. Why I say stupid? Because instead of opening up the portal to check on the CPF balance, CPF usage, and accrued interest for their HDB flat, I took my client's words for it. So she told me this figure. I just happily take the figure and then started to do a calculation. Everything seemed perfect until when we received an offer. We closed the case, sold the HDB flat. Then we realized one thing, oh my goodness, the figures were not enough. There was a shortfall because my client gave me the wrong figure. I tell you, that time I really panicked because the client needs to pay resale levy for their 5-room flat in order to transit to the EC. And with the shortfall, right, it was barely enough. My client did not have enough cash to pay the resale levy. But luckily, their HDB flat, they took the HDB loan. So resale levy needs to be deducted before any amount is refunded back to CPF. This caused them to have a slight negative sale, but in the end, they did not need to come out with cash. I can tell you guys, this case caused me nightmares for almost 2 whole weeks before the whole deal concluded and they were able to collect keys for the new EC. And I can tell you, my client really hated me for this. So ever since then, I'm very careful with my calculations. In fact, every single stage, right, you can call me kiasi, but every single stage, I will always redo the calculations just to be sure that all the figures are up to date so that nothing goes wrong. I hope this story tells you how important proper planning and calculation means to every transaction. So that's my story for today. I'm Joel. Let's help you do well. See you in the next one.